This week's discussion is all about the challenge of inclusion. And when it comes to representation, individuals with disabilities pay close attention to how the general population represents them in the media, in advertisements, in books, or just in general conversation. In this course and throughout some of our synchronous sessions, we will have opportunities to have breakout sessions where you'll work with your partner to identify terms that you've heard that are positive and negative about individuals with disabilities. However, this week we are discussing in the discussion boards how society represents those with disabilities. And from that, you're going to go ahead and use the information that you learned from your readings, as well as in check out this additional information I'm going to share right now with you. So Tommy Hilfiger, which most people are very much aware of, is a well-known name brand company, and a few years ago they started a new collection called Tommy Hilfiger Adaptive, and it was all about meeting the needs of individuals with a variety of disabilities. Now, I have a son on the autism spectrum, and he has what we consider a high sensory diet because he cannot handle a lot of loud sounds, certain textures of clothing, even tags. So regardless of the texture, if it has a tag, then he will not wear it. What Tommy Hilfiger has done is capitalized on that need, and not just for individuals with hidden disabilities, but also physical disabilities. And so from there, people can go and buy things that are not only easy for them to get in and out of, put on and pull off, but also able to disrobe quickly. And so I even like the fact that they include individuals with disabilities in their advertisements, because often when society talks about individuals with disabilities, they go straight to the signature, an individual in a wheelchair. And then from there, it goes on and shares down here at the bottom some reviews of how customers have really fallen in love. And it's been, as this lady says, her husband is disabled, and the magnetic and Velcro fasteners are a lifesaver. So think about this lady's position if she's her husband's primary caretaker, or even if she's just helping him out and he has a primary caretaker. Her being able to help her husband disrobe is going to not only make her life easier, but also her husband's. And who knows, depending on the nature of his disability, it may give him back some of his independence by being able to handle his clothing needs. And from there, you can go ahead and check out some additional things that they have available. I don't have a little girl, however, I did click on it just to see. Once again, you see someone else with a disability in the advertisement, but these are stylish clothes. These are clothes their peers are wearing. And so when it comes to inclusion, it's things like this that help everyone truly feel included. So why should students with disabilities worry about their civil rights being met, not only in the classroom but in society? Well, under multiple laws, federal laws, it's just mandatory that we not discriminate against those who have disabilities, and we have to accommodate them. And when I say we, I mean the education system and society as a whole. And so when it comes to hidden disabilities, this is the one that makes up most of the disabilities that are out there. Very rarely can you look at someone and say, yes, that person has ADHD, or yes, that person has cancer. There's usually something else that's going on that kind of either A, that person lets you know, or there's something else that physically shows up that kind of gives you a hint that the person may have anxiety or depression. And so when it comes to making sure the needs of those with hidden disabilities, making sure their needs are addressed, here are a few examples that are from the Civil Rights of Students with Disabilities website. And this is a government website that is listed down here at the very bottom through the Department of Education. And so it gives an example here of a student with a long-term debilitating medical problem such as cancer, kidney disease, or diabetes may be given special consideration to accommodate the student's needs. So these are hidden disabilities, and it gives the example that a student with cancer may need a class schedule that allows for rest and recuperation following chemotherapy. So when it comes to accommodating individuals with hidden disabilities, these are just some great examples of how the education system, you and I included, can go about accommodating their needs effectively in the classroom.